Kevin, first home game in charge at Telford today. It's finished in a 2-1 defeat to Alfreton Town, and I'm just saying there, just before I turn the camera on, that a little disappointed that you didn't get anything out of the game.
Yeah, I think the way that we started it, I think we were really positive the way we started it. Obviously the two new additions have come in and been bright, and both had accomplished games there for us, and certainly good debuts for us. I think, like you say, losing Luke at the start of the game is not ideal. Mason's come in and done okay, but it's a crucial area and a crucial position from which to play. You want to be able to have that bit of continuity and what have you, like, which can make all the difference, and that, growing the confidence within the group. And when you obviously rock back and lose the goalkeeper, in the kick in, then it's not ideal. But like I say, we have to get on with it, and we can't make excuses about that. And we started, like I say, pretty well. Scored a terrific goal. Some good, passing and understanding of one another, and people have gone in there and like I say, it's we only just got Mo yesterday. Kay trained with us on Thursday. I think both acquitted themselves really well, and yes, overall I'm disappointed that we haven't taken something out of the game similar to last week, but there are reasons why, sort of trends and patterns that appear as to why we haven't again, and I need to address that.
Sure. I would guess that when you're trying to build confidence and establish a style of play and get people to buy into it, that a game against Alfreton Town probably isn't like the ideal one you'd pick, because they like to disrupt, don't they, and slow the game down, and they did that pretty well today, actually.
You have to give the opposition credit. They've got a style and a way of playing. I think largely we managed it pretty well. Like I say, to the goals, you would look at them and I think we'd all feel there's areas we could have improved on and done better in those areas, and whether that's concentration and decision making probably is a large part of it. That's, we have to get back together again and make sure we lift each other and go again on Tuesday, and understand that concentrating at every moment is really, really important to us, and it allows us to then manage the game. Like I say, after scoring early and taking the lead and being in the box seat, you need those moments to then go and build on and develop a win. And we give moments and situations back to the opposition too easy just right now, and that needs to, I need to address that and make us more hardened and steely and understanding of those big situations and big moments that ultimately have ended up costing us.
Sure. I guess in terms of the changes you made, you did make 3. Probably the most intriguing one was to me using Brad Booth further forward rather than as left back, using him on the left side of I guess the attacking 3 really. What was your thoughts there? What have you seen in Brad from training there?
Brad's got, he's eager, and he's got hunger, and he's got a good desire there, and good energy levels, and clearly we want to bring more energy to the group and the team. That's what we need to do, and I made no secret of the fact there needs to be more effort levels and a higher intensity about the way that we play. Brad has that. He sometimes, like I say, that little bit of composure and understanding in certain moments need to improve. But for a young man coming into it, Brad wears his heart on his sleeve. He's a fantastic character, wants to improve, and he finds himself probably in a little bit of a difficult situation, the age that he is, and looking at where we are in our league position and the expectation that will be on his shoulders as much as anybody. But in fairness to Brad, we need to manage that and do our best to manage that for him as well. But he's a smashing kid, has some quality. There's bits of his game that we need to understand, and we need to grow him into that role. Brad could be here for a good long while yet, and really can progress in his game. But it's managing again, how much responsibility Brad should take, and potentially there's some other more senior players in the team that need to shoulder a bit of that burden, and that's where we find ourselves. But I think he acquitted himself pretty well. Again, looking at the game and reflecting and looking at the footage and what have you, he's eager to learn, and players like that give you a chance. You'll have to we'll have to understand there will be kind of bumps in the road and mistakes made along the way, but as long as they continue to show the right effort, they will get to a good point.
Sure. And I guess to close on, really, if you just think, given the situation, a new manager into the club, and you're trying to assess everybody and work on those things, unfortunately you don't have the luxury of being able to do that in a situation where there aren't points at stake, and unfortunately another 3 have slipped away.
Yeah, exactly. And each and every game, these are cup finals for us. We need to take ourselves closer to that pack. The position we're in is not great, having 1 month only all season, and okay, we kind of understand why we're in the position we are, and longer term need to make sure we're understanding of that. But certainly in the short term, picking points up and doing things right and shifting ourselves up the table, that's the key issue at the moment, and that's the thing we need to address most, however that looks. Like I say, I think there's been a good level of application to what we are and what we try to do. That doesn't stop there. That will need to continue to improve. But equally, I think now on such a fantastic surface, understanding how we make the best use of this surface and how we play and set up and transfer play in a better way, and give ourselves a chance of managing the ball better and for longer, will allow us to, like I say, to manage moments and not come under the scrutiny that we've been today in as many occasions. But yeah, it's piecing all that together. We're mindful of it, understanding of it. Like I say, getting players in that that are able to step in there now and go and show what it's all about, and understand getting the best out of that surface and the best out of their teammates and what have you like that's the challenge. But look, we're working hard at it and won't stop working hard at it. We'll continue to do the right things and try to identify players that can move us forward.
Sure. And I suppose just one final thing, again, your first home game, I know you wouldn't make it about you because it is about the team, but you got a reasonable welcome from the home fans, I think.
The people, the passion and that, and as I've said before, that attracts me to the club. What I want the club to be and where we need to go is, I make no secret of fact it's fantastic here, but the biggest thing is I need to start returning results, most importantly. That's the most important thing, getting results and climbing out of the position that we're in and understanding, then starting to piece things together and link things up. And we've had two nearly moments against Starburn and then again here today, and making that little bit of a shift, like I say, to make us harder to beat is obviously the first area that we need to now go and improve, and then starting to piece together, like I say, results is the most important thing. But yeah, we've got to stay strong on it, understand it, pick the positives out of today, which there were some, not be too downhearted in what it is, and make sure that we come in smiling again and fresh again to go and ask the question of Darlington.
Okay, really appreciate your time, Kevin. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.